So today I decided that I was going to show how to do the line art process. So I already drew out my drawings and I put them, I drew them out and then I uploaded them to Paint Tool Side. And now, let's see, so this is Nero and Dante, and they volunteered to take out this monster cake right here. Or I didn't want to do a regular cake, so I went ahead and did some kind of monster cake. So so first I'll show the outline of how I transfer. Well, what I do once I transfer my drawings onto here. So I already did Nero here first. So I did Nero, and then I separated his sword onto a different layer. And this, if you can't make out what this is, it's supposed to be like his hand, so it's like shot out like this or something. And so the only thing I have left to do is the cake. The cake and Dante and the sword. So I'll show you how I went about doing that. Okay, so first I'll do the cake, and I'll hide Dante and his sword. Oh, and I guess Nero too, since and the hand, because that'll be in the way too. So I got the cake, and make sure you choose the cake layer. You can't quite see it on the camera, but so I got the cake selected, and I'll use the lasso tool. Well, what I did was, it was kind of yellowish, so I chose from the hue and saturation. I can't zoom in on it, but I just played around with the hue of it, and that's how I got it to be black and white. So I did that first, and now I'm gonna make it so it looked like it did in real life. So for that, I go to filter. Oh, I'm using Paint Tool Side. I don't know if I already said that, but so I go to filter and I choose brightness and contrast, and let's see if I can move that over. Okay, it won't let me move it over, so I can show it. So filter, brightness and contrast, and now I'm gonna get rid of all these dark areas. So I'll take care of the dark areas first. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay. So first you use the lasso tool to select the areas that you want to select. And so I'm going to select the darker area down here. I could change the filter as it is now, but then this area will just get darker, so I'm just going to select the darker part, so it'll be a bit easier to change it. So go back, so use the lasso tool, and then select filter, brightness and contrast, and then mess around with the brightness tool here, and the contrast will mostly get rid of all the dark, all the lines that you don't want. So just mess around with the brightness and the contrast tool bar until you get it to where you want it. See here, I'll have to reselect this to get it looking like this area here. Okay. Now I'm just deselecting all the areas that I don't want to mess with right now. And then I go back into filter and change, well, you want to change the brightness first. Okay. Then I'll have some uneven lines, but they won't be there in just a second. And if you have some little grainy areas like this, then, well, yeah, I mean, it would help for y'all to see this. So if you do have some grainy areas like this, you can just erase them. And you just keep doing this until all of the grainy areas have been erased. And see, now I'll try doing this top part. I want to erase the icing part. So that's why I'm doing it in parts, because I drew the icing part a bit light, so it might erase some of it. Oh, and by the way, I'm using the mouse. I don't have a tablet yet. You can hear all the clicking that I'm making. Sometimes I don't even mess with the brightness. It's already... Sometimes I just mess with the contrast tool, because and you see, it already looks like how I did it on the paper. So you just gotta keep working at it until you get it looking like it did when you transferred it. I'm using the select tool, in case you didn't know what this blue area is. It makes it a little bit easier to select the areas. I'll actually go back over, go over all of these pencil lines with the pen tool. Oh no, the line tool, yeah. So it won't be this dark, well, thick lines like